Meditation tip 210. Structure/freedom. Guys, try to notice today in your own experience that we as a species are very complicated, and we kind of are never satisfied with anything, especially if our mind's running the show, right? Because if you have total freedom, then your mind tells you, oh, I wish I knew what I was doing. Like, it wants some structure, right? Like, it wants kind of like guidelines to go about so that it knows it's doing the thing right. But then when you have structure, then your mind tells you it wants freedom to be able to do things the way it wants and not be limited to doing things another person wants, right? So you have to kind of see this, because this is such a tricky little game we play with ourselves. But ultimately, you want to be free, because we are infinite beings, right? We're constantly expanding and changing and evolving. So we want that space to be able to move in any direction and do whatever we'd like, right? And that's why more and more people are opening up their own businesses and trying to go the route of doing things that are different and on their own, basically, outside of being trapped in a big business where you have to do things that you're told for a paycheck, right? So notice this today with yourself, because especially when you have total freedom, you're going to feel like you want some structure in your life, and you're going to feel a little bit lost, and you want some guidelines. And that's okay. Accept that and try to figure out a plan maybe to stick to a little bit, but continue to give yourself that freedom, because if you block yourself with structure again, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to be happy for a second that you've got like some guidelines, but then you're going to want to expand in different ways, and the structure is going to block you. So you have to notice this little game that we play with the mind, especially, right? It's never satisfied with anything, and you have to realize that, because you're going to keep kind of like zigzagging if you go this route, because at one stage you want to be free, and then in another you want structure, and then when you get one of them, then you want the other, and if you have the other, you want the other. So notice this and just be okay with where you are in your life right now, and try to work on kind of letting go of needing things to be a certain way. Whatever way they are for you now, just accept them, and then continue to work on what you'd like. But notice that ultimately nothing is going to satisfy your mind, okay? So you have to be able to be happy with whatever you have. If you have structure right now, be okay with having structure. If you don't have structure, be okay with the freedom, okay? And each day, try to go about it with that attitude, being okay and allowing things to be how they are, instead of letting your mind dictate your life by always wanting something more or something different, okay? So try to be joyous where you are today and work towards what you'd like, but make sure each day counts. All right, so check it out, guys. Let me know how it goes. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and peace.